Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Okay, freeze.
Hello, hello, Centennial. I want to be the first one to welcome all of you back to the 2019-2020 school year of Centennial. I know that we are going to make this year a wonderful year at Centennial. I do want to send a special welcome to the brand new students. If you are new to Centennial, we welcome you to the Knight family. We enjoy having you and we look forward to getting to know you this year. There's lots of opportunities here at Centennial. One of them I'm really excited about is The Rise. I'm looking forward to this season. It was a wonderful season last year, absolutely blew my socks off, and I know that they will not disappoint this year. So again, welcome. I'm looking forward to a great year. Have a great year on purpose.
This month on The Rise.
Alright guys, welcome to The Rising Sun.
Well, it started with me and my mom when I was about 7 years old. Well, it started with me and my mom when I was about 7 years old. We would run together and do like local 5Ks in the Peachtree Road Race.
My first impression of Barrett was when he was in 7th grade. And he was this lanky little kid that kind of ran like a baby deer taking his first steps, although he did it very fast. And I was incredibly impressed, and I could see the future coming and thinking how much potential this young man had to be an excellent runner.
My first impressions of Barrett, I was like, wow, this kid is crushing my dreams.
So my first impressions of Barrett freshman year, I didn't really notice him during the summer running. And then once the season started and we did the time trial and he was up there with like the top senior guys, I was really impressed, and I wanted to be like that too.
Being number one, well, it took a lot of hard work. My freshman year, I wasn't the best on the team, but I was definitely like one of the better ones. It took a lot of hard work. Over the off season, I had to run a lot. During track, I just had to train very hard to make it, so it felt good to be number one.
In a word, incredibly talented. Well, I guess it's 2 words, but he's incredibly talented, impressively desired. He has a very, very strong will to succeed and do well and train hard.
I describe Barrett, he's easily the fastest runner on the team, and he kind of helps us at all the meets by like kind of leading us as a group.
He always shows up to practice for the most part. He usually gives all of his effort, and it shows in the meets. He performs well.
Well, I run a lot, usually doubles before and after school. I usually run at least 40 miles a week, 40 to like 60 miles in that range. And yeah, I just run hard all the time and just train smart and hard.
Barrett Macri does inspire me because even though I'm the old coach guy on the team, I still want to be the lead runner out there. And although I can't win the races in terms of speed, for summer running, one of my goals was to run more miles than Barrett Macri over the summer. So the fact that he was out there running inspired me to get out there every morning or every afternoon to run more miles.
He inspires me because like I kind of like looked up to him like in junior nights. Like he was the fastest kid on the team, and I wanted to be like up there with him. And then once I came here, like kind of same thing happened again. So I think it's helping me.
Cross country means like determination and powering through like the pain. Because in cross country it gets really hard on that terrain. Because cross country is just like running in the forest and on hills. So it's all about perseverance in cross country. Probably the feeling of accomplishing my goals and accomplishing like goals that I think weren't possible. Like when in track I qualified for sectionals when I wasn't like supposed to. I was ranked like 7th and I got 4th. So just that runner's high of doing better than expectations.
He seems like a really good person for like the team, and like he seems like he's the type of person to like help out the newer people. He kind of helped me in junior nights and things like that.
No, it's good to have new competition because you get new people to push you instead of just running by yourself. So it's good to make you better. I would hope to be able to run in college and make money off the sport because I've worked like really hard. But I mean, if I can't go to college, it's fine. I've had a good, successful running career. You just have to be willing to run and sacrifice and just do everything it takes to be the best that you can.
Got the devil in your eyes. You went and took me by surprise. Say what you wanna say, I won't go back. If you wanna hit the road, then let's go then. Let's just go and see the world and just show them what it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, we're golden. They're about to see it shine, 'cause we're golden. They can't ever break us down, 'cause we're golden. They're about to see us glow, 'cause we're golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, 'cause we're golden. They can't ever break us down, 'cause we're golden. They're about to see us glow, 'cause we're golden. Got the devil in your eyes.
Chris Buechner, AV Tech teacher, CHRIS BUECHNER. So this is my 5th year teaching here at Centennial and 5th year teaching AV Tech. Before I came to Centennial, I ran the retail side of my family's furniture business, and that closed in 2006. Then I completed my undergraduate and got a master's so I could teach, and was going to be an English teacher, but ended up here teaching AV Tech. What I enjoy most about teaching is developing relationships with students and getting them to understand their potential, and giving them the power of storytelling. Moments that I love is seeing the light bulb come on and that people really get it through their own actions and curiosity. Some other school shows, and this isn't against any of those, but I really want our shows to be totally student generated. The Loft is really a look into the kind of crazy life of a high school student, and that's by design. The Rise, is definitely getting into a little bit more serious topics and definitely should be a more serious production value. But I think that having it really be a reflection of what goes on and not just delivering announcements is really what makes it different. You should join AV if, again, you're curious, you have a desire to tell stories through digital media, and you are willing to put in some work and be a student and collaborate, and it gives you an opportunity to be school famous.
quickly.
Finish the story.
If you were worried about where I've been or who I saw, what club I went to with my homies, baby, don't worry, you know that you got me.
Please, spare me some schmeckles.
No, I'm sorry. I don't have any change.
Oh my stars! Hey, sir. I see you aren't so low on schmeckles after all.
No, I swear. I'm sorry, I didn't know I had any change back there. I never check my back pockets. Sometimes I forget, and I leave things in there.
Ah, so you look at me with disgust, fear, and hate. You must think me a schlump. So deathly and ill and contagious. The sheer act of kind transfer of many could turn you into a slobber-mouthed monster like me. Oh, the rich men, they hate us. Want to starve and hate us. Leave us just like Hamish. Took our hearts and gave us papers, but never educated us. Oh, the rich man, oh, the rich man. Get out of here. Now.
If you were worried about where I've been or who I saw, what club I went to with my homies, baby, don't worry, you know that you got me. If you are worried about where
I'm sorry it has to come like this, but my plan is in motion. Forgive me, Jicky.
Coming up next.
With the dispopularity of Donald Trump as president.
Yeah, I want to talk about that real quick.
I'm the owner and president. I manage the day-to-day operations of the business. You know, requires wearing a lot of hats, everything from ordering, obviously paying bills, to HR and sales and fixing bikes, sweeping floors. We do it all. So Fresh Bike arose when I moved back from Colorado, where I've been working for a manufacturer out there for a couple of years. Had the idea, goal, dream of opening my own store at some point. Picked up, moved back to Atlanta, and launched Fresh Bike Service out of my truck as a mobile bike business in operation back in, I think it was the summer or spring of 2008. Starting out of my truck, we were going to customers' homes, their offices, to trailheads and races, helping them fix their bikes on site and giving them a little bit more convenience. The name for Fresh Bikes arose. It's actually a tribute to the Beastie Boys. When I was at a big concert out in Colorado at the Red Rocks Amphitheater, I saw them play, and Mike D held up this big inflatable hand and had everybody in the crowd say "fresh" on the count of 3, and I was like, man, if I can ever do anything with that, I'm going to name my store Fresh Bikes, because all the things associated. It's, you know, it's cool, it's hip, it's refreshing, fresh customer service, whatever. So if you look at the logo closely, the graffiti kind of text is a tribute to the Check Your Head artwork on their, I guess, 3rd album. So other things we do from a community outreach standpoint, we have weekly shop rides we do. I mean, Fresh Bikes isn't just a bike shop. We're, you know, when you start to get into a sport like this, it's a lifestyle. You live it, you breathe it, you dream about it. It's kind of a way of life. So I always say we're building a community of ridership here at Fresh Bikes. And doing things like the Thursday shop ride allows us to get together with friends and the community to have fun on our bikes and enjoy our local trails. And we usually grab dinner and what have you after as a group. It's just a real good time and fun way to network and meet other like-minded folks. So Fresh Bikes is, you know, our mission and goal is to be Atlanta's premier mountain bike shop. We're trying to sell all the best mountain bikes in the business, back those best bikes with the best products as well as the best customer service and staff. And ultimately, I think we're in a unique position where we have a really incredible array of bike brands that are at the spear tip of innovation in our sport. And with that being said, we're a big-time Yeti dealer here on the East Coast. For years, we were the biggest Yeti dealer east of the Mississippi. We sell Ibis. We just picked up Santa Cruz bikes. We sell Pivot cycles. We sell Norco and Transition. All companies that, in my mind, it's like Lamborghini, Ferrari, Maserati, however you want to put it. They're at the spear tip of the best. And when we're trying to provide the best customer service and best products, we want to work with the best companies and the best innovators in our business. And to me, our assembly of brands is unrivaled in Atlanta, and arguably is probably unrivaled by a lot of shops on the East Coast. Yes, sir.
This year, any student that has signed the user device agreement with both you and your parent will receive the Dell Latitude 3300. The Dell is a brand new touchscreen laptop just like the Surface. Although it can't be flipped backwards, it's very sturdy.
If you have not yet received your new Dell Latitude laptop, please make sure to sign the user agreement form with your parents. Also, Tuesday, September 3rd, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. or 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., you can come and receive your devices.
My name is Coach Winchell. I'm a GNES teacher and I teach special ed, math, and science, and I also coach football, varsity football. Before I came to Centennial, I was in New Orleans, Louisiana, and I worked for Jefferson Parish Public Schools. I worked at an alternative school in Jefferson Parish, and I taught like 9th through 12th graders physical education. My favorite thing about coaching football would probably be helping kids grow, like basically imparting knowledge on them that they can use in life and on the field. I like to see kids do better. I love kids, you know, I have a passion for kids, so I like to see kids do better and grow, and it's fun to watch them mature in age and get better on the field and off the field. It makes me a better coach, you know what I'm saying? Better person, better coach, but it's a lot. Well, I like Centennial because you don't have one type of student. You have to be around people from all walks of life. It'll better prepare you for life. What you don't know about me, when I was in high school, I played tennis. I was on the tennis team. When I was in the 4th grade, I was on the chess team. So there's a poster on my wall that says, "Be yourself, everyone else is already taken." Don't try to fit into the crowd. Think for yourself, be yourself, and you can be the best version of yourself for everybody else. Charge on.
Let's go. Dominate on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Dominate. Let's go. Call him. Coach Wentz, you know, he a cool dude. That's my guy. Yeah. They look the same.
Yeah, me and Coach Wentz look the same. Everybody makes a joke about it. It's kind of cool that they make a joke about it.
You still don't know how to say my name.
Oh God.
He's a great coach. He's always trying to get you better day after day, and he always trying to make sure that you do everything 110%.
You feel me? Coach Wentz, that's my guy. I mess with him. Yeah, you know when it's time to skip class, you know where to go. No, I'm just playing.
He got 3 ball spots.
Coach Winchell is a wonderful human being. I've been working with him for 2 years now. He's very kind, gentle, and extremely helpful.
Charge on.
Alright guys, welcome to the Rising Sun. My name's Elliot Bell.
Hey Michelle.
So basically we've worked pretty hard to bring this to life, so we hope y'all will enjoy us, bringing some enlightening detail to you guys, and maybe we can make it entertaining at the same time.
What's going on in the world? On the rise.
Precisely.
So what are we talking about first, my man? What's going on?
Alright.
What are we doing?
So let me get it started with the Mueller report.
Oh.
Because Mueller report, it recently got finalized. I think it was like April or May or something. So it was, if I'm correct, it pretty much talks about the Russian interference in the U.S. elections of 2016. And so after your detailed research into this topic, what do you think of it?
I don't think that there was any Russian interference at all. And on top of that, for those of you who may or may not have actually listened to him read it, I don't think he wrote that thing, Mueller. Yeah. It was interesting. I mean, maybe there was some interference, some collusion. We don't know.
I think a lot of people who weren't voting for the more so Republican Party were kind of hoping to see that there would be some interference, especially since
it's unfortunate
with the dispopularity of Donald Trump as president.
Yeah, I want to talk about that real quick.
Yeah.
For those of you who do or do not like Donald Trump, the biggest thing about the media in covering Donald Trump is that man has an absurdly large mouth. I mean, he does not know when to shut up. Because then that's all really, unfortunately, the mainstream media really covers about him. Like, you can hate him to the bones, or you can love him like he's your Jesus. There's obviously a spectrum. There's a spectrum in between. But like, majority of people don't actually understand like what he's doing for the country. Some things are good, like the economy, for instance.
Yeah, I mean,
economy's in a great place. The GDP, I think, is like 4.1%.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's insane.
But at the same time, international affairs and and diplomacy.
He's an idiot when it comes to the job. But low key with the North Korea thing, crossing the demilitarized zone.
I give him props to that.
That's impressive.
So, speaking of international affairs and diplomacy, what you think about this A$AP Rocky deal?
Oh,
good stuff.
So, obviously, y'all are going to see this in the future from recording. We're recording this the day after the verdict, the conviction. Yeah. Here's the thing. Most of the time when something happens like this, especially to big celebrities, pretty much every detail is revealed so the public knows what happens. And for what the public sees, like, he seems like innocent. It just seems like an attack of self-defense, But he was convicted of assault. So I feel like there's some things that like the Swedish government is not like unveiling to us, which is weird because Swedish people are usually so like neutral and nice with like everything. Like they're just like chill about everything, They're like the dad.
It's
like, yeah, you do you.
I mean, we also have to remember the Swedish government might always work what we're used to. Keyword international, so they'll probably have different conviction processes that we have to keep in mind.
But I think I don't know if he's actually serving any jail time.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's a 2-year probation period, I believe.
That's not bad.
I'd have to check my source on that, but yeah, it's a pretty big deal. I know it definitely made some headlines. A lot of people knew about it, but good thing is he's back home.
He's home. Get some music going.
Exactly. Yeah. We saw him in the studio with Tyler, the Creator, recently.
Oh man.
Something's gonna happen, so we're looking up to that.
Best hip hop combination out right now.
Yeah, they're hilarious. I love them. Yeah.
Ben, what's going on in the news?
hold on. 6ix9ine about to get out of jail.
Oh, 6ix9ine.
Let's go.
Man.
All right, here we go.
I see a lot of people online getting mad about him for snitching out and like ratting.
Yeah.
But you also got to take in consideration.
Who wouldn't do that? Like, if you were in that position.
Not only that, but like the people that he ratted out are like honestly people that kind of screwed him over in his life.
Exactly.
Because
it's kind of like an eye for an eye type deal.
Exactly.
It's like it's just kind of something that everybody has coming. And if you put yourself in that situation, like, man, what was he facing? Like 30-something years?
Yeah. That was
Like,
a long
who
time.
wouldn't want to get out of that?
Yeah.
Like, can you really be mad at him? Like, maybe there's like a code or whatever, but to a certain extent, like. Yeah. All right, guys. So make sure to tune into next time. We're gonna start having guest stars on the show.
Students, teachers,
teachers, coaches, everyone you can think of, and it's gonna get only better from here. So.